went into their room and stayed there scared until the singing stopped. Which I mean, I get you're scared, but you could be getting evidence of the paranormal or whatever. Well, that was that. I stumbled across this subreddit literally 20 minutes ago, coming all the way from a video game subreddit, Overwatch, and I decided to just start reading a bucnh of posts in here. If you don't want to read all the context, just skip to the paragraph I labeled as starts here. To be honest, some sound fake, but I'm not ruling anything out. Since apparently my family is very spiritually sensitive, I have had very few experiences and all were easily explainable as natural. I'm here not about one of my stories, since I don't have anything worthy of posting, since mine are mostly just weird shadows, weird vibes were tapping on my window. I live on the 14th floor of a building and all of them have their clear explanations. A few months ago, my good friend reached out to me in the middle of the night, around 2 a.m. or something like that. I picked up pretty fast, since I was awake writing something and he sounded actually pretty scared. For context, he lives in a house in a nicely spaced place. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's like a very big yard with a lot of trees and animals, a pool, a different game room connected to the pool, and his house is actually quite small compared to the big yard they have. I wouldn't call his mother a cat lady since they don't live in their house, but they have close to 20 cats, 5 dogs, and a bunch of random bleep animals on their property. Starts here. Now to get on with the story. After he called and I picked up, he said he was currently in his parents' bedroom since during his midnight doom scrolling, he heard a woman singing on the big yard in front of the house. I ruled out a random person on the street, since even the yard is closed with an almost 8-meter tall wall. He heard her singing in a soft voice, kinds murmuring and low, so he said he didn't understand anything she said. I skipped to what I wanted to know and basically asked, / are you okay? / have you told your parents? / what is she singing? / is she still singing? / did you take a video? / did you leave the house to check it out? And to my utter dissatisfaction, he only spoke to his parents, went into their room and stayed there scared until the singing stopped. Which I mean, I get you're scared, but you could be getting evidence of the paranormal or whatever. Well, that was that. I basically just told him to call a priest as a joke, even though I was worried about him, and told him to let me know if anything else happened, mostly because I was curious and like all the supernatural stuff. Even when fake, I can ensure he wasn't lying since I know him very well and he did sound genuinely scared, but there are still many ways to explain this. By the way, I know that didn't look outside, didn't investigate, and went to his parents' room. Trope sounds like something a fictional child would do, but he is not a child. He also did message me later on May 9, 2026 that for some mysterious reason he found blood with finger marks on one of his home's walls. He questioned his parents, but as expected they were just scared and cleaned it. He also went on to say he didn't feel any weird energies in the house. Ends here, and that's it. If any of you could give me an answer as to what this could have been, it would be pretty cool. Thanks.